聞いたなぜか涙が溢れ出たかけらを残して部屋を出る昨日のご飯はカタカタ柔らかめに炊いてと言ったのにおかずはいつも漬物ばかり俺のテンションはだだ下がり明日はきっと今日よりマシな一日がきっと来る今日は朝からピザだった昨日の
Hello. Do we have any Silk Song believers in the chat today? I need to know who to make fun of ahead of time. So good morning. It is almost 10 a.m. This is actually a pretty reasonable time for Nintendo Direct. I gotta be honest. I'm honestly somewhat surprised. The Gophis. But yeah, no, everything worked out for me. I actually didn't stream yesterday simply because I overslept. And then I woke up to this news that the Switch's dying breath is going to be presented live on YouTube. If you don't know, there's actually going to be a Nintendo Switch 2 Direct on the 2nd. And I will be streaming that from a unspecified location that is not America. So that should be fun. Gonna be honest, there's genuinely nothing that could get me like truly hyped, I guess, for this. I'm not blowing the dust off my Nintendo Switch, but maybe something will still surprise me. We'll see how it goes. Kingdom Hearts U Porter sequel. All right, there's like a respectable amount of like cope to have in the chat. You're pushing it. All right, buddy. Switch 2 could be backwards compatible. What I think will happen, I think we're gonna see a Breath of the Wild situation. I think there's gonna be a cross-generation game that comes out. It could be Metroid Prime 4, which would almost kind of suck. It almost kind of sucks being that like generational game because that means you're still kind of stuck with the hardware of the Switch, which again is your toaster is probably more advanced than the Switch, if I'm honest. On a full screen this because I don't know what the hell is going to show up on Nintendo chat, and frankly, I'm a bit worried about what could. Let me actually. There we go. That is so fucking red. I hope we get another Peach game. How did that sell? I hope it did good. I enjoyed that game. It was like excessively short. But I don't mind if games are short as long as they're good. It's better than bloat. Games are too fucking bloated half the time. I enjoyed the Peach game. It was fun. It was also a really good stream game, honestly. I enjoyed the original Peach game. I think I enjoyed the original Peach game more though. The Super Princess Peach. That's a good time. Really good sprites. I mean, Metroid Prime 4 will be cross-gen. Yeah, that's what I said. I wouldn't be surprised. Original Kira art style, true. I like the way that game looks though, but you can't beat sprites, man. There's just so much beauty in that artistry. That was a sentence I struggled to get out. I had the unfortunate, how do I want to word this? I had the unfortunate circumstance of having to deal with Mark Kern yesterday. You guys know me. I think it is not worth it to go after the anti-woke guys or whatever they call themselves. Mostly because I think they're useful idiots. 90% of the time, they just draw more eyes to like a good cause, right? Like I think the anti-woke guys are more annoying because they're just basically derailing the conversation to go mob both sides. My problem with most of these people is they are not actually anti-woke. They are not actually aggressive enough, right? Like they either are not principled or enough or are just too informed and too stupid to actually follow through with their apparent like mantra or whatever. But anyway, my point in saying this is I usually just avoid them because it's like it's not worth it. It's not worth dealing with that. I'd rather be focused on the actual problems. No good comes at finger wagging at these people, whatever. But I got so fucking pissed off yesterday because fucking Mark Kern tweets out a picture of Xenoblade Chronicles X, one of the most censored fucking games Nintendo has ever released. And they are now re-releasing and they're like, oh, based, it has male and female, right? It doesn't have type A and type B. But it's just a perfect analogy. You see this all the time. You see it with Baldur's Gate 3. You saw it with Wilds. All like these anti-woke guys just campaigning for some of the most censored fucking altered crap on the market. But worse than that is the type of people I ended up running into or having to argue with because of it. I want to show a particular screenshot. No, this isn't a Switch 2 Direct. I hope you gain the ability to read in the coming years. You can sign up for one of my classes. Isn't it so cool that if you open... Okay, wow. Did Discord fix this? I don't think I've ever experienced that in my life. For like a week, maybe longer than that, if you opened... you opened up a picture from Discord to your browser, it opened up as WebP, which made me really mad as a normal person who hates WebP. As anybody who uses the internet should feel. Anyway, this is like the type of person I had to deal with. Just people being like, If you think me enjoying my cool robot game after 10 years of leaving it to rot and failed console means I support censorship, you're off. I'm so tired of this. It's like, bro, you support censorship by paying 60, 70, 80, I don't know how much this game is. And just by buying a game that is censored to hell, one of the most we've seen in the generation, you are supporting censorship. It's the same as these Hoyoverse people who are like, oh, I'm boycotting this game by still playing it. Brother, you could emulate it. You have zero excuse. At least just admit you're being a hypocrite. Like, these people piss me the fuck off. Like, sometimes it happens. Sometimes you're a hypocrite in life. But there's more fucking pride. There's more grace in just being like, yeah, whatever. I really want to play this. There's no other way for me to play it. But I don't even think that excuse works here because you just fucking emulate it. People frustrate me so much. And there's so many of these people. Like, I see so many of these people posting, like, the bikini outfits from the game being like, it's not uncensored, it's Space Japan, they're fine. But again, one of the characters is censored to hell, the script is awful, they removed the fucking boob slider in the game. Genuinely one of the worst things Nintendo has ever published in terms of censorship. It's right up there with, like, Fire Emblem Fates. These people are just so fucking embarrassing, dude. Enjoying Xenoblade X's hypocrisy. If you're anti-censorship and you partake in buying a $60 censored game, one of the worst of the generation in that department, yeah, no, that's just kind of factual, bud. This is what I'm talking about. People don't have fucking principles. It pisses me off. Like, I have more respect for people who feel the complete opposite of me. Opposite of me. Yeah, 2015 games had, or 2015 was an awful year for Nintendo in terms of censorship. The remake, yeah, the remake is based, I don't know if you are in touch with Xenoblade I don't know if you're aware of Tokyo Mirage Sessions, same sort of situation. The definitive edition, quotation marks, is based on the censored US version and has all the same censorship, but it's censored in every region now. I'm a hypocrite to me on despite knowing the hundreds of pause localization. Despite knowing the 100 defense? Is that a game? Anyway, you're saying you're getting it anyway. Well, like I said, at least you're just admitting to it. I don't respect that, but I appreciate you not, like, making a million excuses to not stick to your morals. Xenoblade X still has fan service, by the way. It still has bunny outfits. This is what I'm talking about. If you try to tell someone it's censored, they'd be like, but look, there's this sexy outfit. Well, then you're not anti-censorship, then. I'm not saying there's no fan service in the game. I'm not saying it was censored, like, every little aspect of it. But it is, in fact, censored. There's several outfits that are censored. Its entire script is butchered. It is a horrible localization. It removed fucking character customization. If you're so unprincipled that you buy it anyway, you have to, like, consume the product. You can't even be principled enough to just emulate the game if you want to play it. Yeah, like, there's literally no excuse. Like, whatever, it's your life, man. But, like, don't come to me and say you're anti-censorship if you just completely buy into all of this and support it. Just be honest. Yeah, 2's translation is worse. But 2 isn't as censored. So. Subtle censorship is just as bad, if not worse, than blatant censorship because it, latter's more obvious. I guess it's a fair point. I'm not sure if I agree, but I see, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, basically what Donnie said. Donnie. Is that Fierin? Yeah, I have her for emotional support. You never know what you're gonna have to deal with on a Dimitri Monroe stream. It's either I don't care about censorship that much or pirate the game instead. Yeah, essentially. Did you guys, speaking of like positive in this area, I forget the name of the game, but it's like it's a Korean made game because of course it is, because all good games are Korean now. It's like The Sims, right? I forget its name. But when they initially announced the trailer, they had Type A and Type B stuff. But because so many people complained, they switched it to male and female. And they also removed a nouveau, which is like incredible. Is it Inzoi? I think it might be. I think that might be the name. What if you buy it and mod it? Well, how's that any different? It's kind of like I saw a post the other day as well on that saying like, oh, but if I support it, what if they go back and change it in a DLC update? And it's like, what are you talking about, dude? You already gave them your money. By buying a game and just modding out the censorship or whatever, you're still showing support. You're showing them you don't care. And I bring up this Inzoi thing because like, the way you get things changed is by actually enacting on it, right? You do it by complaining, blowing their social media up, getting involved with creators, not supporting the project, etc. Just mod the pirated version. Like, I don't like, it's a Switch game. There's literally no excuse. I don't know what to say. Maybe it's not Inzoi then. I swear this is like a Sims game. It's not a gacha. At least I didn't think it was. Do what the CN did for Girls Frontline 2 and Snowbreak. Yeah, exactly. You see it all the time with Korean Chinese games. Oh wait, no, it is Inzoi. By the way, sorry. It's Inzoi, my bad. Yeah. It's a girl game. I don't know much about it. I'm sorry, I don't play Sims games. I'm not female. I'm not like... there's no estrogen in my brain. But anyway, I mean, you see with like fucking when Blue Archive got censored, you know, their fans made a big showing of it, and that's how things got fixed. I mean, Snowbreak, Weathering Waves, I think, is another example. Like in a lot of these like Asian communities, their fan base actually does something when bad things happens instead of going like, well, I'm gonna buy the product anyway and mod it, or what if they change it in the future? Like, this shit's just fucking embarrassing, man. Like, I don't know what you expect to get done. That's why things are so bad. Well, I say that, but I do think things are getting a lot better, mostly because I think a lot of people are waking up to that and actually getting involved, whether it's contacting companies, being loud on social media, or just not supporting products. I did this last stream, but like in 2023, we had like, I don't know, like 13K layoffs, and then in 2024, it jumped up to like something absurd. I don't know, like 20. And you see all these like studios closing down. No, I haven't watched Seventh Prince. I should. I know I would like Seventh Prince if I watched it, but I haven't. Did you see the president of Aquaplus did an interview stating VN developers should care more to the global audience in regards to the Tales of Heart remake? No, I did not. I'm actually, that's not good. That's like the opposite of what Sakurai said recently, right? Masahiro Sakurai. Where we're just talking about how Japanese games should not cater to the West and stuff. Oh no, that's bad. Anytime you look at any form of globalization, it literally just leads to a watered down product. Because the thing is, when you make something for everyone, you're not really making anything for any specific person. But yeah, VNs are a very cucked industry, I feel, right now, which is sad. I like VNs. I think people don't respect VNs enough, but it feels like even the people within that sect don't respect them at this point, so I don't know. Pretty sad. Studios closing is a good thing? True. I say we should bump these numbers up. I think they're too small. In fact. Speaking of presidential statements, did you guys see the Trump "you will never be a woman" posting in the global office? I thought it was AI, dude. He was literally reading a green text. I was like, what? Oh man. I don't even know if I could play it. I might. One thing that's weird about digital-only future is why do they bother selling cases when they could just mass-produce cards? Because people want collectible cases. I've seen like companies do like special editions that don't even include the game anymore. I don't know. I mean, when you look at the current market and like, you know, the consumer mentality, I think it's pretty obvious why that is. Did he say he wanted to be the fertility president? That was a different clip, but I saw it. A lot of funny things have been happening lately. I feel the English dub industry is stymied due to cliques and most especially corrupt mafia unions. I mean, I say that all the time. Most English dubs are bad because of, what's the word? I don't want to say incestuous. Incestuous sounds too cool. You know, basically when they play their favorites. There's a specific word for it, but I can't think of it right now. And like social nepotism, thank you. That is the exact word. People, like there are some people who are like decent voice actors who just get hired into everything and don't fit their role because they just do their voice for everything, and their one voice doesn't fit every character ever. Like you can't be gaslit by social media that says like, oh, you just JP dubs are also cringe. You just can't tell because you don't speak Japanese, and it's like performance goes beyond language, right? It's like theater. The Japanese dubbing industry, or I shouldn't say dub, the Japanese like voice acting industry, like they have a high standard, right? That's why all these guys can sing. They have so much range with their voices. It's because it's legitimately a cutthroat industry, you know, it's really high class. You need to be talented to begin it. American VA, no. You're a Troy Baker, or you're a cousin of someone on the design team. That's it. More Silk Songers showing up, boys. Our entertainment for the night. Oh, dude, I was talking about Weathering Waves earlier, but speaking of... Well, actually, I might not have time to get this out. Speaking of cucked English versions of industry, whether, you know, all the... kind of bringing everything we talk about together. So, Weathering Wave released a new trailer. The new girl in it has huge tits, and the trailer is super sexual, because it's a gotcha, you know, what tends to happen. Anyway, the trailer itself is banned from the official Weathering Waves English Discord, like the official trailer, like the official marketing, right? And it's not like it's a lolly or something that maybe Discord would want to ban. No, huge fucking cats. It's so embarrassing, these places, dude. Alright, we're actually starting though. Tell me how the volume is. Did we already know about this? Isn't this like a collection HD2D situation for Dragon Quest? I don't think there's anything new. We'll scroll through the JP one to see if there's anything unique after. Speaking of censorship and bad localization, yeah. Man, we're very on topic today. Everything's connecting to each other. This doesn't instill much hope if their big opener is just like, hey guys, remember this? It's still not out yet. I thought you were gonna talk about the new chubby girl from Nikkei. She's sexy. I mean, I said it last stream. I like tummies on my anime girls. At least something grabbable, you know? Nothing huge. Not American tummy.
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, so please tune in for that as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for...
I really do like this art style. It's kind of crazy that Pokemon started
Okay,
like the
let's see the first battle
2.5D like advanced sprite thing and just gave it up for like the most middling 3D graphics ever created. Because this shit's really popular now, and for good reason. I think it looks nice. Is this another fucking horror game? What is this?
Until oxygen 0. Help me. Please help me, Dante.
No sleep for Kaname Date.
The latest entry in the
Oh.
Somnium Files series is stirring.
This guy.
You are
I'm taking
Kaname
a-
Date, a special agent with a
taking a nap.
sophisticated AI called Aiba embedded in his left
Speaking
eye.
of raped video games, by
Is
the
to
way.
track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped
Not
in
a
the
fan of this
mysterious
guy's
escape
games.
game. Conducting
Did you know his last
investigating
game had
Iris's
a
whereabouts.
trans egg joke in it?
Dive into a
Fun
subject's
fact.
dreams to reveal clues
Really
hidden
epic.
deep within their psyche.
Really appeals to the
And
American.
solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
AI Soma? Yeah,
Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth.
it did. Yeah, I forget the specific line in it.
Uncover what's
But it's
hidden in
like,
reality and dreams to rescue Iris.
Why don't you crack your egg in transition
No sleep
already?
for Kaname Date.
That's
Alive,
obviously the
the
English
Somnium
translation,
Files
but the
launches
Japanese
on the
one isn't
Nintendo
much
Switch
better.
System, July 25th. Unleash the supernatural.
Give us Kirby. I need another 3D Kirby, man.
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective.
I'm always hesitant
But
for
unbeknownst to others,
Atlas
he also
remake.
fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido
It looks
must
really
investigate
nice,
a
though, I'll
series
be
of
honest.
supernatural cases.
why isn't this
Fight
Dante?
in real-time battles alongside demons you summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point. Then
Smash
follow up
scored me
with a
on
powerful
Persona.
attack.
Don't let
Cooperation
Smash
is
fans
the
ruin
key to
things for you,
victory.
dude.
You can even turn opposing demons into allies.
Smash fans don't deserve anything. They took
Demons
away
can
a
also
man's
be useful
life this week.
outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido
Looks
through
more like a
series
Shima
of
Tensei 3
strange
remake than a
incidents
Persona
that
3
you
remake.
uncovered
Yeah, like I said, it looks
as
nice.
he uncovers a
Persona 3
conspiracy
remake
that will
looks
shake the
fucking
capital
dog
to its
shit.
core. Raido Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army launches on Nintendo Switch June 19th.
Man, this dude's music's so fucking
Pre-orders
good.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Hesitant because
Soon
Atlas remake,
darkness.
but that's actually a good announcement.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world. Where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as
Oh, dude,
Puck.
isn't this like fake
Who is
Pac-Man?
this spherical stranger, moored in a mysterious
Right? What they made the fucking show based on or whatever.
As Puck
Dude, what if
continues
Pac-Man was
journey,
edgy?
you'll delve deeper into the expansive world.
What if Pac-Man was like a artsy limbo game,
You can
bro?
phase shift and combine with Puck to explore
This is
your
literally. Do you guys remember the Dear Sega video where they're
tread lightly.
where like
The
some
creatures
fucking
inhabiting this world
idiotic
prove
British guy was
hostile.
like, here's how they should change
facing
Sonic
opposing enemies,
and make it like an
you and
artsy
Puck can
backpack game where you have
temporarily use
resource
as a guide
management.
form
They
to
actually
unleash
said that's a great
powerful
idea
attacks.
for Pac-Man. They took that. Like,
By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources
oh man.
that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
The pack is back.
Work to uncover Puck's true goal. And devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches.
How
on
do we sell
Nintendo
Pac-Man
Switch
to the
July
modern
18th.
audience?
The rhythmic march begins.
Really? Did we know about it?
Remasters of Patapon and
Actually, I feel like,
Patapon
did we
2
know about the
are dropping
Patapon
onto
remaster?
Nintendo Switch as
I feel like we
one
did.
bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army.
I like that's
For
cool. I'm not
example,
complaining,
Pata,
but
Pata, Patapon advances them forward. While Pon, Pon, Patapon
Yeah,
has them
it's-
attack.
Patapon's cute. It's
And
just
if you
surprising,
string
but I
together
feel like I
couples
already
with
knew
good
this.
Timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the
Yeah, this was a
horse-riding
Sony game. That's why I said surprising.
shield
But I
shattered
feel like I knew
Patapon,
this. I don't know if this got
build up your
leaked or
battalion to take
they
on
brought this up
hordes of
before.
fierce foes. Plus,
I never really
new
played.
features
My
and
my
maps
biggest
so you
experience
can
with
advance to the
Patapon
beat of
was
your own drum.
PlayStation All Stars, which is never a good sentence to say.
Lead the Patapons and march forth. When Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch.
There's a
July
successor
11th.
coming out soon. That might be what I'm thinking of, dude.
Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley.
Yo, why is that guy hitting Elon Musk?
This is where your new life begins.
I used to love Story of Seasons games, but
First cropping up
they've
on the
been
Nintendo DS
excessively
system,
raped.
This immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
Farming Sim? It was the original Farming Sim, though.
Tend to your farm
Yeah.
while growing crops.
See, gentrified is a good.
Then sell your produce and other wares at
The game
town's
looks way
weekly
more
bazaar.
visually appealing when they tried to remake
As
A Wonderful
bazaar
Life.
Sales grow, you'll help the once famous market.
Dude, why is that
regain
guy
its
hitting
former
Elon Musk?
splendor.
He can't do that.
You can also get to know the locals
Maybe I don't play Farming Sims.
and maybe nurture
okay.
a relationship.
You should play the old
Find
Story
that
of Season
special
games if
someone.
you're ever interested in a good farming sim.
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze.
Hey guys, have you heard of Breath of the Wild?
The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar.
I'm hesitant
launches on
of
the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Every remake, I don't know. I'll probably look into it because I love that
Please look
series.
forward to the latest
But
entry
I've been
in the Story
burned
of
so many
Seasons
fucking
series.
times. Not just by remakes, but by Story of Season remakes now.
Next,
So,
please take a look at this.
the last remake they made it Type A and Type B, yeah. Among other things. What are those? Oh, fuck! Oh, that's more than a splash screen. I like this. I like the suit. The purple highlights are really nice.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
Oh, he sounds nice.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Or do they close the direct with? I don't know. Sometimes Nintendo goes out on a wet fart of it ending. There might not be one more thing at the end. But I feel like if you're gonna put Prime at this point in time, there's gotta be.
Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities.
Okay.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors.
I know the Prime remake looks really good on the
They
Switch,
also allow
but
her to control the trajectory of her being.
this is one of those games that like genuinely surprises me that it's a Switch game.
But why?
Like, it looks
were
too
these
nice.
Powers bestowed upon Samus.
See, I said at the beginning of the stream, I thought this was going to be a cross-gen
What
game.
will be her fate?
Maybe it still
after
will.
being summoned to Vuros? The threads
But I guess with
intertwining
the
beyond
Switch 2 being
space
backwards compatible, it's probably not going to be a
are
thing.
beginning to weave a new tale.
I, that's cool though, that's exciting. You went Fox, dude, thank you for the 25. Yeah, there's more new seed.
Oh no, I'm hyped.
Yo, red and black. I love Shadow the Hedgehog, big fan.
It looks like
Thank you
Emotes
again,
is
UN
for
Fox. I
Samus.
appreciate it, dude.
We hope you're looking forward
Yeah, I like the
exploring
base
Samus's
suit's
new
purple hue as
psychic
well.
abilities. Okay, let's move on to some more.
If I had a nickel for every time a first-party Nintendo game that featured telekinetic glowing
Ready to
powers,
stir up some
is that common? Is the new Zelda
Once
game kind of
upon a
like
time,
that? The
there
one
was
with
a
Zelda
drab
herself?
coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the cursed cafe,
This is another
you
girl
craft
game, I'm good.
concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts.
Wait, is
of
this
strange
no? I mean, this is obviously
and serve them
Valhalla,
to
but
your
for Disney
villainous
adults.
visitors
But I was
using
gonna say, is this a
Guest
dating
star.
sim?
With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might
Oh yeah,
happen.
Pokemon did this too.
Disney
Wow. It
Villains
was on mobile.
Cursed
I forgot about
Cafe
that. I never played it
launches
for
on
obvious
Nintendo
reasons.
Switch later today.
Later today, oh boy.
Summon
put
a
Pete in.
spellbinding adventure.
Well, I like the sprite work already,
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where
but
students
I'm gonna
strive
say
to
I
master
probably
the
don't
magical
care
arts.
about this. I feel like they're like, we put Prime out, put on the duds now, let everyone calm down a bit.
And learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spell.
They're 100% be port of Disney Cupcake
There's also
characters.
plenty to do
I don't know how
outside
to
class.
break it to you, man, but you
And
could
have
already
your
look up
friends at their
Maleficent
homes.
on R34.
Take on
Just so
various
you know.
jobs to help pay for tuition.
You're a bit late to that one.
Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items. Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op.
Disney adults, Harry Potter adults.
Explore this whimsical world.
Are
on
there
the
any
road
other
to
adult games that are
graduation
coming
and
here?
beyond.
Is Maleficent the
Are you
hottest
ready for
Disney
a
character?
spellbinding
Perhaps. She's definitely up there.
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure,
No
you'll
thanks.
explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, and use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the
Oh,
secrets
man.
the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Goldman, huh?
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander,
I really hope there's
Light
more.
Force.
I really hope it didn't just show up for
Radius
Metroid
2.
Prime 4. We have Silk
Radius
Sulk at
3.
home.
And Salamander
Oh
2.
man.
Some titles
You
come
you
with
guys are really
multiple
getting
versions,
desperate, huh?
including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
That's neat,
Gradius
maybe.
Origins launches on the Nintendo
Gradius
Switch
heads, are you
system
excited?
August 7th.
You got
Pre-orders
some
begin
scraps
later
off the
today
table.
on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat.
Oh, is this the
Keep
Friday Night
cadence
Funkin' I
going.
keep hearing about?
Epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Was there Celeste when I looked away? That's
Let's
unfortunate.
see what's in store.
Yo. This is the Tomodachi everyone wanted, right?
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop.
This might
Polished
actually
pearly
appeal to
whites
me.
Solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop.
Is this like Animal Crossing?
12 wonderful
But
stores need your help.
I guess not.
Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop.
Okay, it's like a
In
city
doing so,
builder.
You'll get
My
to meet
mistake.
more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before.
This is cute. I'd
With
play
over
this.
100 new and classic Tamagotchi. Business is sure to be booming.
Tamagotchis are still
Get
huge in
ready
Japan.
to
I have a
stock
few.
up when
You can't see them.
Tamagotchi
They're on my
Plaza
shelf.
launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
But I never. I like just. I don't care. I just collect them because like I like them, but like they're too demanding. I don't have time to take care of them, so I never set them up. I have like Eva ones. I have Hello Kitty ones.
Welcome to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner
Dude,
Pokemon.
isn't it epic that you can't leave Luminos City?
The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the
It's so
Pokemon
disappointing
X and
that like
Pokemon Y games.
this game looks like
Lumiose
this.
City.
Because I really like the way Legends
To make it
Arceus
easier
looked.
for
I thought it looked
people
really
and
good
Pokemon to
visually.
coexist.
It still captured the
Company
classical
named
Pokemon
Quasarticle
art
Inc.
style.
is carrying
But
out
now they're
a
like,
urban
okay, well,
redevelopment
now
project.
everything looks like shit.
Here,
Pokemon's
we'll
new
get a
art
glimpse
style
into the
is
lives of the
Chinese mobile
Pokemon
game.
and people of Lumiose
Ever since
City.
Gen 9. Pokemon Legends takes place in the present. Yeah, I feel like they kind of missed their own
Scattered all
assignment.
over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live
Yeah, I miss the
comfortably
Sugimori
even
art
within
style,
the
dude.
city. You can catch Pokemon here.
Reminder that they
But you might be
sued
asking,
Pow World
If
because
you
of
sense
this,
trouble,
by
get
the
to
way.
safety. There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumiose
Pow
City.
World at home, let's go.
But when night falls,
I like that they can't animate a ladder
the
climbing, so
city's
instead they had
aura
the prototype teleport.
transforms.
Dude, you're so right.
skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
God.
Trainers await in battle zones.
I still love Pokemon, by the way. It's so disappointing that the
If
series
you're
is
spotted,
just
they'll challenge you to battle.
this now.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
Found a similar pants here.
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
All the megas for this game leaked. Flygon
You'll
Bros,
start
it
at
is
rank C
never gonna
and
be our
work your
time,
way
by
up
the
to
way.
rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have a
Very
wish
accurate.
granted.
Paris becomes dangerous at night. I said that before. I kind of rather Fly God never get a Mega than
And
some ugly
tonight
shit.
Are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure?
It's crazy like how boring protagonists in Pokemon are now. Like you look at like gens, literally 1 through 8. Again, I'm not a big fan of 6 through 7, but their designs are still good.
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the aura
And like protagonists are so
transforms
good,
day
dude. Like
and night.
literally
It
gallons
seems there are
upon
even
gallons
more
of cum
secrets to
have gone
uncover.
into them.
Please be on the lookout for more
But
information in the
they're so
future.
fucking boring now. They look like NPCs, like just like
Please
worse
take a
than
look at this.
NPCs from the old games. Which is not to say the old game NPCs are bad, but it's
Hello
just
there.
like even they are better.
The game you're about to see boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games.
WarioWare? Yeah.
You wanna see? Just press the button to jump through the ring.
What?
Boop.
What the hell's a
sounds
rhythm
easy.
heaven, guys?
But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
You haven't heard of rhythm heaven? You haven't heard of sarcasm?
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm.
This is rhythm heaven, I would assume.
With practice,
I-
you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
I actually have never played a rhythm heaven game in my life.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series.
I always like their
Rhythm
style
Heaven
though.
Groove.
Like the way they do their characters.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it. Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your
I
system.
play rhythm heaven but never expect to come back.
Please take a look.
Yeah, well, with Nintendo,
With
it's
Game
more
Cards,
likely than not.
You can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one. Freely inserting the games you have on hand. into
Guys, the
any
Switch is
system you
dying.
want.
It's a bit too late to teach people this.
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards
Is this
will
just
be used for
downloadable
digital
games with extra steps? What? Nintendo, you didn't invent
Purchasing the
this.
digital version of the
You
game,
didn't invent this.
It will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
Am I
Here,
confused?
you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which
This is
games
no
you
different
play
from
on your
any
system.
downloading the game on the Switch has ever been, right? Like, I can do that at any other point. I've always been able to do that.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want. Just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
You were already able to. Am I crazy? Am I a crazy person?
Games you play on
Right?
two systems.
Like, if you logged into your Switch on a different Switch, you were already allowed to do that.
System is required, but only the
Like-
first time.
This isn't family sharing because if this okay.
You can also lend out
Okay,
virtual game
never
cards to
mind.
your Nintendo account
Okay,
and family
here,
group members.
this is different. This is different.
Connect to your family
That-
group
that-
member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game.
That's
Choose the
good
title you're lending.
that they're adding family sharing. But everything before this wasn't like new. You just taught me like how to download a video game in 2025. Like,
They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
whoa, wait. That's
Making
worse than
digital
family
games
share. You
even
can't play
easier
it
to use.
if you...
Virtual game card.
Dude, the Nintendo
The
tax
virtual
of
game card
features
feature
all the
lets you
time.
Swap games between Nintendo Switch systems
That's ass.
as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature
You
is
cannot
planned
use
to
your own
add
game if you
via a
shared
system
it.
update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
Dude, Nintendo's so pro-consumer, guys. Yo, did I just see Rick and Morty gaming? Oh, there it is! Switch guys, you finally got the game you wanted. Live.
Uncover history once more.
Bloodborne is
The
next.
HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer.
The Saga
Two heroes
Frontier
whose
remakes have good
fates and
localization.
legacies will intertwine
right?
across generations in this epic
I like the way that-
RPG.
I like their sprites.
Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle.
I'm maybe thinking of Romancing
And
Saga or
transfer
something though.
stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more power. Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys across
Unlimited
this series
Sega.
of
Alright.
beautiful puzzle games.
I would say
Wander through
Saga.
isometric
I didn't realize it
worlds
said Sega, sorry.
filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover.
Dude, is this it?
Mystifying secrets to unfold.
Is this Fez 2 that I'm
In
looking at?
Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness.
It's finally here,
while
guys.
outsmarting the
It only took us an
enigmatic
entire
trophy people.
decade. Thank you for the 28 months,
Journey
Barks.
awaits in
Fan.
Monument Valley 2.
Totally legit
Guide
weeks
Ro
to
in
feed
her
you your
adventure
entire
through
life.
motherhood.
Anon.
As she and her
Fire up
child
Photoshop.
unlock the
The fans are
secrets of the
hungry.
sacred geometry.
Hello, Barks, and thank you for the
Both games
28
contain all their
months. By the way, you
additional
guys
chapters,
have new badges. I don't know if you
add-ons, and
noticed.
DLC. The first 2 Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Oh boy. Indie games are the future. Wait, is this like Switch Sports? Is this not dead yet? What is this? Oh wait, no! Is this Hot Shot
Brand
Golf?
new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
Oh, we're so back.
Aim, time your button press
God.
just right, and take your shot.
Man. Remember when Sony had games?
Perform backspins, side spins, and other special shots.
Such good character
In
design.
the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer. In Wacky Golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax.
Guys, if you want to try
and
golf, you
get ready
should.
to tee off.
It's good,
Everybody's
unironically.
Golf Hot Shots
It's a lot
lands on
better than
Switch
Nintendo, or
this
excuse me,
year.
Mario sports games right now. I'll tell you that much. Holy
Unite
shit!
some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight
Dude,
against
it's
evil.
Marvel!
Pair up 2 heroes from the
Oh my god,
roster
it
of
actually is
15,
Marvel.
including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, You can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to
God,
overwhelm
that storm
your
design's
foes.
so good.
Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
Alright, guys. This is actually looking pretty epic, I'm gonna be honest.
Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement.
Oh,
Please take a look.
is this it? It's... I'm thinking this is not Silk Song. Oh my god, the Tamagotchi Life Believers actually won. Oh, you guys are in the ground. Oh.
How refreshing. Hiya. Tomodachi Life. Living the dream.
I remember having fun with this game when I was a kid, like the 3DS version. But
you want to talk?
I don't know
that
if I'd
was
get
only a
much out of
dream.
it these days.
That
Feels like
Tomodachi Life
maybe
Living
you
the Dream.
switch Prime and
The first new entry
Tomodachi
in the
spots
series
though.
in
I'm
over
gonna be
10
honest.
years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea.
Never
What
played
kinds
these
of
games.
interactions do you think they'll have?
They're kind of like, oh, funny,
We
like
hope you're looking
quirky.
forward to it.
Like they're entertaining for a bit, or at least it was. But again, I don't know
Thank
if
you
as
for
an
watching
adult
today's Nintendo Direct so
I'm
far.
gonna get much out of it.
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce
Oh my god, they're gonna announce more cardboard!
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for
Oh,
watching today's
no.
Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you.
Ah,
Now,
nostalgia.
these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch.
They said last game announcement,
Thank
to
you
be
all
fair.
very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today,
Oh my god.
which functions like a
Dude, you don't need an app for everything. They want to be Apple so bad where you're like in this constant ecosystem.
Of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
I'm not downloading this.
After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today. Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out.
This is like flirting versus
That's all I
harassment
have
for
to
like the
share.
Brawl
I
Dojo,
hope
dude.
you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
Remember that shit? Yeah, it's all the crap I don't care about condensed into one app. How convenient.
Thank you for watching.
Well, that wasn't great. Maybe not the worst direct, but that was not good. I don't know what I expected. Again, the Switch is on its dying breath, dude. It's on the deathbed. Like I said, I kind of what I expected from one thing is like one surprise, and yeah, I got that. I mean, I audibly gasped when they announced Metroid Prime. There was also the Tensei one, the Tensei game, right? I guess Tomodachi Life is a thing, not for me, but I guess it's a thing. People wanted that. Made me dislike Nintendo more. Yeah, like it wasn't. There's also Hot Shot Golf. I liked seeing Sony exclusives go to multi-platform. Truly, it is no longer just the PS5 that has no games, but it is Sony as a whole. Oh, I miss Cooking Mama. Yeah, there was Rhythm Heaven. I'm sure some people are excited about that. I never played Rhythm Heaven. Evidenced by the fact that I was like, oh, WarioWare? Oh, yeah, let me go look at the JP Direct. Let me pull it up and then I'll bring it back on screen. Oh, they brought up... Why did... I mean, I know we already know about this, it being ported to the Switch, but why not have this? I am on the right day, right? 3/27. Yeah, it's today. Also, hello. We are taking a view at a better world currently. Oh. Oh yeah, they brought over all the they also brought all these over on the US. Like, this isn't just a Japanese Switch or eShop exclusive. They brought over all the historical games as well. Nobunaga. What the like? Don't care. Censored garbage. Did we like... Oh wait, these are I think they just played trailers before this. I think that's what this was. Okay, so this is like the actual direct again. So we have Dragon Crest, we had Tamagotchi. What is this? Patapons. Yo, Metroid Prime? I'm hearing about this for the first time. What is this? Is this that Project Cold Case Mirage? Do we have any Case Miragers in the chat? Anyone soy facing right now? I don't know. I like the style of the characters. But I know nothing about this. Like, I like the UI and stuff. Disney adult garbage. Oh! Cool mech! Big 2025 and we still don't get the good games from Japan. I love Code Geass. I always want to play these games. These like robot crossover games. But I feel like I don't watch enough mech to get into that. But I always like him. I always like seeing Shinji interact with, you know, like charismatic men, like the type of thing he needs in his life. Don't care. I think. Oh wait, hold on. What's this? Dude. Does America just hate mechs? What the fuck? I feel like... Dude, they even get like the better sizzle reel, right? Like that's their sizzle reel. Am I wrong? Like what the fuck? Think Japan, man.
マーベルコズミックインベージョンをお楽しみ。次が最後のタイトルになります。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
Only play one Super Robot Wars game. It was fun. Only required me to have played Namco X Capcom to understand the story. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't really watch Gundam, but I've watched so many other mecha shows. So, you know, again, when you have your Code Geasses, your Evangelions, your Gurren Lagans and shit that show up, I'm like, oh my god, the thing I know. But I feel like I'm not, what's the word? Cultured enough to truly appreciate them. Alright, but yeah, no, they're just cool mech. Everything we missed was like cool mech. I clap because seeing Shinji interact with Get a Robo was peak. Yeah, exactly. See, like I feel like I'd enjoy them. I need to get further along in my robot journey. The GBA Super Robot was OG games, and their PS2 remakes are pretty fun, but they don't have the crossover characters on the original ones. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. I probably wouldn't play the remakes then. I'd probably, you know, go to the classics at that point. It always sucks. I mean, this kind of goes back to the Xenoblade Remastered Definitive Edition thing. Half these things that like come out is like, oh, this is the Definitive Edition. They just cut out content all the time. Not very definitive. Always sucks. Yeah, but Thing Japan wins again, I guess. Their direct seems better, not by like much. But you know, a few Super Robot games, Gundam, they look like a very interesting RPG in there. Again, I don't know much about it. It could be fucking dog shit. I legit wanted to see that, right? I said, this is kind of in the same time of like that Tomodachi era. I actually enjoyed Fantasy Life. I didn't play it that much. Mostly because it feels like I didn't know anyone else who had it, so I couldn't really interact with the multiplayer component, which seems like a pretty important part. But yeah. I guess that's it though. I mean, I can't be too disappointed. This is pretty much what I expected it to be, right? Oh, hold on. Again, Switch is on its deathbed. I didn't really expect like, whoa, all these cool games. I kind of just expected like one surprise. We got that Metroid Prime. There were a few other things that are alright. Like, it wasn't a great direct, but it also wasn't a direct I expected to be great, you know? I'm really interested, and again, I'm going to repeat this, on the 2nd, I think that's Wednesday, the next Wednesday coming up, there's going to be a Switch 2 direct, so that's where, like, all the actual information is going to be. I will be streaming that from an undisclosed location outside of America, so you can look forward to that if you want to hang out again. But I think that's it. But yeah, otherwise, again, I won't be streaming that much this upcoming month. I'm not going to be here. I have to go do stuff with girlfriend's family out of the state, out of the country. So I'm not going to be around much. But I do have an entire setup there, computer and everything now. So I can still work on the video that's upcoming, so that shouldn't be too slowed down. Obviously, I'm going to want to be going out more because I'm not going to be here. So probably will a bit, but that's still going to be worked on. I don't know what we're going to be doing for the member stream. Usually that'd be the 29th, but I genuinely do not think I'm going to have time to stream this Saturday. So what I am going to try to do is do it sometime in the middle of next month. have like an extra member stream. I don't know, we'll do it, announce it like a week before. Because if you didn't know, every month we have a member stream where we play games together, SRB2 Kart, stuff like that. We do that once a month. Usually it's the end of the month, but this month upcoming is going to be a bit different because of everything I just said. Have a safe trip, thank you. Dude, I get fucking terrified. I have excessive anxiety right now. I hate taking trips. Well, I enjoy taking trips, but I hate like the travel of it, like being on a plane. I'm always worried something's gonna happen. I get very bad anxiety for that kind of thing. So I'm not gonna be enjoying it until my feet fucking plant down and I have my luggage. Because if you don't know what happened last time, someone stole my fucking luggage last time I went on a trip. Accidentally. Like he grabbed the wrong bag. So this time, I put like a bunch of stickers and shit all over my luggage. It looks like a child owns mine. But I don't think anyone's gonna be taking it because of that. Stuff breaking after a trip seems frequent. Yeah, that did not happen the past few times I took a trip, but before that, it did a few times. I hope you enjoy your trip to London, Paris, and Tokyo. Thanks. Thanks for the average direct stream, Dimitri. See y'all next week for the hopefully better Nintendo presentation. Yeah, here's hoping, dude. Again, I had fun hanging out for a bit. What Final Fantasy character defines you? Cloud Strife. He's a cool guy with a big sword, and that describes me pretty well. Not buying a Switch 2 until there's enough games. I want to make it worthwhile at current rate. That will take 5 years. See, I didn't want to Switch 2. There was nothing that would make me want Nintendo's plastic, but unfortunately I am a racist and I'm addicted to racing. And at the announcement of Mario Kart Switch 2, kind of made me want to get it. So I probably am going to end up getting it like around release just for that. I really just hope this Mario Kart's more like a service and keeps the content pumping out, though, personally. But we'll see. "12 tracks, take it or leave it." That does sound like the Nintendo way. Because when I say live service, that's might be the kind of thing you would imagine, right? Like 0 content on release, because that's how the Switch live service was. But, you know, I just want a Mario Kart game that goes on forever, dude. I just constantly want new tracks. I want new characters. I fucking love Mario Kart. Yeah. Like, yeah, kind of like how Tor does it, but an actual Mario Kart game. I don't want a season pass. I just want like, hey guys, new quarter. Here, $10. Here's the new set of characters. Here's the new set of tracks. That's all I want. I just want a constant string of content from Mario Kart. Safe travel. Thank you. I can't read your name because I'm blind. I'm gonna call you Chris. Thank you, Chris. DK combo. I'm not reading your comment. We're going back to Mario Kart Roots and 16 tracks and 8 characters. Again, I wouldn't be surprised because it's Nintendo. But again, ideally, I just want the game to release to like with like the Mario Kart 8 release roster track list, and then like every few months, hey, new booster course setup, right? Nice to see you again, Dimitri. Well, thank you. I'm glad you can make it, even with all your questionable comments. But yeah, no. I guess that's it. You know, we had our disappointments. We didn't have Silk Song, so you know it's at least a decent direct in that way. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the 2nd, and hopefully I can tell you that my trip was completely fine and nothing bad happened. So thanks for stopping by. Had fun. Hope you did too. And goodbye. Oh, Sonic Extreme 344. Thank you for the 5.
Here's $5. Hope you have safe travels.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I hope I do too. Goodbye.